Hey, welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock for Shadex582. And in case you didn't know, this is episode 15, so that means there's going to be a family commentary at the end. So stick around.
The next thing I want to do here, because the base is starting slowly but surely to get kind of sporadic. I mean, we got a lot of things all over the place already, and we're not even halfway through the mod, I don't think. So let's clean this up a little bit. And the first thing I want to do that, it's like I'm tired of like, I guess getting stone to help clean up the base. So eventually, maybe I'll use like a dire things and maybe swap some of the stuff out. But for now, what I want to do is maybe enchant our pickaxe so that we can just pick up stone with silk touch. Man, those guys are loud, man. Anyway, so with that being said, let's go to Miner's Book is what it's called. Yeah, this one, because we don't want to get a curse that we don't want on here, right? And ideally, I mean, really, all we want is silk touch, so it shouldn't take too long to do what we're trying to do. Let's see, get all of our XP here, and we'll do this. See, that's already at Curse of Vanishing. Don't want that. Silk touch would be cool. You know, so let's do a silk touch. See if I see like got Curse of Vanishing anyway. What the heck, man? Okay. And honestly, too, maybe we should do a hammer instead of the Eclipse alloy. Because I'd like to get like 7 by 7, and I don't know. I know it does like, oh, I'm 7 by 7 by 7, so 7 deep as well as 7 wide and high. But I don't know if the Eclipse alloys can do that. I know diamonds can, so maybe we'll do that. Let's see. Let's try again. It'll be our luck. Every single one will get like Curse of Vanishing. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Let's see. Boon of Earth. That's pretty cool. Another Curse of Vanishing, which I guess Quanta having 0% Quanta doesn't mean that you're not going to get some kind of bad enchant, I guess. But let's just do this here, okay? Let's do a Boon of Earth 3. Because why not get extra resources while we're doing this as well? And then Silk Touch. Okay, and I don't know if there's anything else we'd really want on this pickaxe. So I guess we'll just go with that for the moment. So let's get out our anvil, our Eclipse alloy, enchant it with some Boon of Earth, and enchant it with some Silk Touch. Excellent. And now we will just make a little place over here maybe. I guess this will be fine. Honestly, we want to go to the center, which is really right here. And we'll just start mining up. And we got sure footing, so it makes it a little easier. And let's do this as well. So I'm not going to use Icium Dust much, right? But I will probably be pulling stone out a good bit. So we'll do that. We'll also put a torch down. And I think I want to raise this up to 7 by 7. And so now we got stone. Let's put this down here. How about? And then we'll just start 7 by 7. And it should automatically be going into my pocket storage now. So 500 should be enough for right now. Make sure that there's no spawn. Yep, nothing's going to spawn out here. Cool. And let's also put some of these into our system. Actually, put this in our system. Clear out our inventory a little bit too. Lever, ether glass. You know, honestly, another thing. You need to clear this area up a little bit as well. Let's do a 3 by 3. Oop. Almost did that. A little 3 by 3 here, right? And maybe move these alongside and put the other cognition stuff, because we do have some cognition stuff. Yeah, we have that. Bring these down as well. And we might as well bind this to that. Let's get it moved where we want it first. Let's disable this. I guess that's fine where it's at. Let's get our molecular metamorphosizer, right, or molecular metamorpher right here. And we'll bind these. Doesn't hurt. There we go. Now it's bound, so I could make Wait, what? Oh, because I don't have anything in there. Store all. And talking about that, let's bind this as well. So now everywhere we are, we can store and retrieve XP. Cool. Let's go ahead and put our reforging table back down. I think that this probably picked up the arcane dust. And we can put this, and where is the rebirth? Did they put it, did it pick up the rebirth ones too? Yeah, it did. Okay. There we go. So that's where I would like that. Then we can sort of move this to the back a little bit. And all this stuff does retain its inventory. The enchanted table moved. Oh, okay, we got... Let's go ahead and empty this out. Let's put these up here. Okay, so... And look. Now that we have... Let's get our diamond wand as well, right? Yeah, and we just put that up there. Put the anvil up there. That way we can fill this in with what's in our pocket storage. Actually, we just do this too. Maybe we'll want to get through there. I think that's fine how it is. Okay, now let's go ahead and start putting our enchantments back. So we could do 3 right here. And we got... 6. I don't know if that'll get that. I don't... Let's see if it will. I imagine it would. 165, so no, I don't think so. Wait. Oh, it's just the library. You can go right here. So I think these need to be brought down. The second level. And yeah, now we got 100. Okay. That clears that up a little bit. Okay. Oh, let's put this back in here too. Not that we really need to, but yeah, okay, cool. That's cleaned up a little bit. Now we can come down here, fill this hole in that's been messing with me. Let's clear these. I don't think we're gonna need the, crystal sorts anymore. So we're just gonna, I guess what we can do is, it does have silk touch on it now, right? Yeah, so it still keeps it budding. Oh, now it's flawed. Oh, well. That's fine. If we need a, budding one again, we'll use it. This is not produced anymore anyway because it's a turn into a sort of course block, so might as well just get rid of it. We can move this up against the wall. And now that we have some power, wireless power, let's go ahead and do this. Because I'd like to move. This is kind of just being out in the open like this is also kind of an eyesore to me. Let's go this, right? Let's move this. And we'll take these out of here as well. All right. And we'll do a 3x3 right here. Okay. Put this back down. Actually, right underneath it, we'll put a plug. And we need to start naming these things too. So we'll put this circuit fab. And we'll make it Shadex582's network. Right on top of it. Boom. Excellent. And let's put these back. Okay, let's get that glass. I think we can still get behind there. Yeah, because we haven't put this one in yet. Okay. Oh. That's glass, okay. Glass. I guess I didn't put this glass in yet. There we go. It's hard to tell sometimes. And then the mysterious cube. And that should be back up. It's got power. We're good. Let's put those back in there. That looks a little bit cleaned up. Try this out a little bit. Now, I do want to do something about this power generation as well, because we're going to be starting to get into like aura tech and some other things, as well as cleaning this up as well too. Doing something about that. So let's go ahead and get into what we want for the power for the time being. So I want to do it kind of in a what they call those, the rooms that you can make, the little quantum rooms or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called right now, but I do think the fabricator sells one. You can't make them anymore. Oh, tiny machines, right? Compact machines, that's what they're called. Fabricator, I think I saw that he sold one. If not the fabricator, then maybe the wayfinder. No, that's a travel anchor. Don't need that. Oh, there it is. Compact machine, 15 by 15 by 15, which is a good enough space, right? With that, we're also going to need to create a compact machine personal compactor, right? Hold on. Personal shrinking device, I think it is. Yeah, this thing right here. Not very difficult, it doesn't look like. We have the upgrades we need for it. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to throw my hammer into my system, so whenever I need to make more of these sheets, I can easily. Excellent. Now these require, oh, that's not hard. We just need some stone buttons. Yeah, okay. We need 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these. Oops. We'll need 2 of these. And I think one is only 2 pistons, and one of them needs to be a sticky piston. Now that should create this one, and also this one. Okay, let's get to the world engine. And we should be able to create this now. Excellent. Clean up our inventory just a little bit more. Right? Oh, I forgot to put that back, didn't I? Let's put this in there. This can go in here now. Well, I guess we'll keep it out in case we need to fill in some more spots. But this can go in there. These can definitely go in there. Yeah. All right. And also that one. Okay, so now we got a personal shrinking device and a compact machine. And I love the compact machines. They make someone like me who is not very good at building things and like digging out and putting holes all over the base and stuff like that too. It makes it a little easier for someone like me. And what I want to do is we'll put this guy right here. And all this does is it creates a little space for you to be. So you enter with it with the personal device here. And this is our space. And this is kind of in a different dimension than our other one. So if something were to happen in here, it's also a good place to make like nuclear, factories or whatever. So that way if something blows up, it doesn't affect your world kind of thing. But I also have a shortcut G to get out of it. So cool. And we can, now that we've made this, we could just put it here. And we can get in just by right clicking on it and then hitting that button. So that's where I want to be doing our power generation. Also, I think I'm going to move this stuff into here as well. Just because it's kind of an eyesore just being out here as well. Make sure everything, and we'll just, and this, okay. And we'll throw what it was generating in here. Oh, wait, not in here, into our system, right? Cool. And let's put this chicken stuff up in the chicken place. So we got chicken seeds, chicken eggs, a chicken. Okay. Now we've got the power that we want to get generated in here. So now that gets us into, I think we want to upgrade the system into rainbow power generators, or at least one rainbow power generator. So each one of these, I'm not 100% sure how much it's exporting. I don't remember. I don't have any upgrades in them outside of the augments for the generator. But obviously it's getting some power loss, right? Why is this not... Why is this losing power? Hold on. Is this losing power? No? What is going on here? Anyway, we're going to have to figure that out. And look, we found another hole. Begone hole. Okay, anyway. So, let's look into making the rainbow generator. We know we're going to need rainbow core, rainbow plating, and rainbow furnace. We'll get rid of these things right now. Now, the rainbow plating is just the furnaces, which I believe we've made most, if not all. Yeah, most of them. We need the copper and silver, it looks like, which makes sense because I use copper to make silver most of the time. Let's do this. So we'll make a 1, 2, 3. We'll make one of them into a copper, or two of them into a copper. And then one of the coppers into a silver. Boom. Teach our system that, just to make it easier to make these real quick. Let's do a sort. Should have enough space. Let's go put this back before I forget. I'll be like, where did I put this? I know I had it out here. Oop. And it can go... let's just put it over... And I'd really like to have it next... Oh, I guess it's not a big deal. We'll just put it right here. Right? Okay. Just stick that guy right there. Okay. Now, back to what we were doing. The generators. Let's put this guy down here. Actually, like, put this guy down here. Okay. And... generator... Oh, no, not generator. Furnaces. So we'll need 1, 2, 1. We need 2 of each of these. One to make the plating, and oh, not gold. I already did gold. Diamond. One to make the plating, and one to make one to actually use to generate power, so that the rainbow generator works. And if you didn't know, the rainbow generator basically it outputs 50,000 RF a tick, but you got to have each one of these generators generating power around it. Oh, we got some. We got these over here. So I guess I can just oops. Now I think this will keep up for the time being, which is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Missing one. Oh no, it's those. Okay. So that being said, the other thing we'll need to do is I'm going to use a lava chicken to power these. And a garden cloche to make the seeds for the lava chicken, right? But lava chickens are kind of slow initially. So we want to power up our chicken, which is why we got the workout machine, right? So let's get more of this going. All right. I think I got more of these seeds in here. I don't. Do I not? I do. Excellent. And we'll just manually grow some of these real quick. You know, each one of these gives 2,500 XP. He levels up. It does create more as it goes, but let's get a couple of stacks of this, I guess. I want to get like 3 or 4 stacks. I think maybe that'll be enough. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, let's get rid of these into our thing as well. So we're going to do that, and we're also going to speed this up. There we go. And I think maybe that'll get us going. Let's one more time. One more time. Yeah. Because we'd like to get this up to 128. As your chicken gets up in levels, it creates more of its output per cycle. And so, you know, instead of doing 1 lava egg per cycle, it does 64 if you get it all the way up, which is what we're trying to attempt, or what we're attempting to do here. Yeah, he's getting some levels pretty quick. Almost got away with it. that going to be enough to max them? I don't know. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So now we have a maxed out lava chicken. Excellent. We're going to have to build another roost, and this is all towards the power. So let's get these guys again. Actually, can I just build a roost? I think I've made a few different ones of those, right? Yeah, okay. So we got a roost. And we're also going to need a guarding cloche, which we could get into a little bit of immersive engineering. But right now, I think I got the coins for it, so I'm just going to go and buy it. Let's go to spawn. And was that the wayfinder? No, which one does the guarding cloche? Fabricator. There we go. We'll just buy one. Okay. So we'll also need a way to get water for this thing. And unfortunately, I've been killing the villager, the traveling salesman or traveling whatever. And I haven't gotten the planter plant yet. So I think the best way we're going to be able to do this is probably just going to be exporting water from our system with an ender tank. And it's not the fastest way to do it, but it should, you know, have plenty of water for our needs. Ender tank. Is it really got that much stuff with the that's weird. Okay. Ender tank, and maybe we should just build this real quick first to get all these out of our inventory, right? Rainbow plating, crystal furnace. Do we not have a crystal? Let's get another diamond furnace then. Crystal furnace. Okay, teach that to the system. Boop. And 2 of these. Okay, and then that should let us create one of the platings. Excellent. Ooh, jump scare. And then with that being said, let's put this up. This can go in. Actually, I'll just put it in the system. Boom. Okay. This could go in here. Sorry, just inventory management while we're doing all this stuff, right? So now we have all the furnaces. We need some generators and we need some of the ender tanks. Ender tanks is just blaze gold ingots. Now, did we use all of our blaze? It looks like we did. So let's get some gold blocks. And we'll get an eye of ender, our ender eye. Go over here. Excellent. Let that go. And what else do we need for that? Just 2 obsidian and a singularity tank. Easy enough. Almost done there. And we'll pull the obsidian out. 2 obsidian. There we go. Go upstairs. Oh, I forgot. Now that I have silk touch, it's almost I wish I could what you call it, the silk touch. I think this will work though. Yeah, okay. Put this in our system, why not? Oop. That should be enough of that. And oh, okay, I think we can go to the world engine now. Get us an ender tank. Boom. Excellent. And we'll need a export bus. It is export, right? Just to make sure. Pulls items and fluids from network storage. Yeah, so we need an export bus. And we just need a piston. Export bus. Okay, let's go back home. And we could put this guy, let's just put him back here, right? And we'll use an export bus on him. And we'll need another, or maybe we could just put it on top of this. Make sure this is up. Oh, magnet on. Okay, and now put this here with an export bus on it. Boom. And we'll tell it to, I guess my water's downstairs, huh? Yeah. Tell it to do water. Oh, I think that's enough. Okay, so yeah, it is putting water into the system now. Ooh, man, that's speed. I think I get a, let's do this too real quick. Right, let's put these up. We'll just put these aside as well. Oop. Ah, too fast. And one more. Okay. And just so much stuff, man. So much stuff. Let's put this up. All the rest of the stuff I'm sort of going to use or am using. One, two, three, and four. All right. And that gets rid of that from here. Getting so sidetracked doing all these other extra stuff too. All right. Yes, okay, so now I got the water. We were making the core, right? Okay, so that's going to need red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and magenta. Now let's do our dye and let's get out our nature's blessing. Let's get like 64 more of these flowers. Be nice if I could see how many I got. Just get a nice little stack. Excellent. That in there. And though, so with the dyes, we'll get the flower. And the dye. Okay, and everything that we don't have multiples of, just do our thing. Getting more of each one. You know, I don't like having only two as well. Okay, boom. Almost done. There. Okay, so now we have multiple of each one. Probably gonna need some glass, right? Yeah. Not a problem. Now, I don't remember if I ever, did I keep, no, it would have been in the system if I did. Let's go ahead and get a stack of sand. Boom, boom. Put this in our system. Actually, put that in our system too. Cool. That's enough glass for our purposes for the moment. but we are going to need a red glass, orange. Oh, I made 2 on accident. My bad. Look at the finger. Yellow, green, blue, purple, and magenta. And that should let us create the core. Oh, it's going to take our nether furnaces. That's cool. Let's just go get another nether furnace. Because I think that those 2, I'm going to keep those 2 going for now. Okay, cool. So I believe now we should be able to create the actual rainbow furnace. Boom. Excellent. Also, I want a basic transport. Yeah, that'd be, and I'll upgrade it to advanced. Need a couple of them actually. So let's go get 2 of these. Make a couple of these. Upgrade these. Alright, now let's go back into our compact machine and we're going to put, I think, it over here. We need a couple of drawers as well, which means we need some chests, I'm sure. Up. Log. And I do need to get into auto crafting as well. So much to do. Alright, drawer. Let's get a couple of drawers. One for the seeds, one for the lava eggs. Okay. And I think we got just about everything we need. Let's check it out. So, the first thing we need to put down is the tank. Because this is going to be where the water comes from. And we can back that up to right here if we want. Excellent. And then we will use, I guess a fluid pack would be fine. And that should pump into the garden clutch right here. Excellent, excellent. And it should be refilling. Yep, from our tank. And it's slow, but it's plenty fast enough for what we're doing right here, okay? Let's put the dirt in there. Dirt. And we're going to need our chicken seeds. This one. Go. Boom. And it needs power. We'll use this flex point right here. And we'll name this one chicken seed cloche. Right. Okay. So that should just be creating chicken seeds. Excellent. And we will output that right here. Cool. Now we need a push on this, and we're going to need a pull too. Upgrades. So we got a pusher upgrade. Cool. And we're going to need a puller upgrade as well for the other one. Boom. Hopper. And puller upgrade. Okay. So this one gets a push upgrade. Go in here, and we want it to push to the top. Yep, top. And it will be pushing into this roost right here. And that's where our lava chicken will go. So it'll continuously make seeds, push seeds into there. So this has gotten basically an infinite source of seeds now. From there, we'll have another drawer because he will be producing lava eggs. And we'll need the puller, and it needs to go left. Oop. Left. So it's going to be pulling from the left into here. And let's just speed this up a little bit just to make sure it's working right. Excellent. So it is now pulling all of its stuff into there. Cool. And here we can go ahead and start putting down our furnaces. So let's do 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So that's all 8 of them. We'll go 1 or 9 of them. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 6, 7, 8. There's the 9. All right, 9. Now we're also going to need the, you know, I don't like the way that looks. Let's back it up one more so that way it's kind of even. I know. Nitpicky. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Now let's use our advanced transporters, and it's going to pull out of here into here into each one of these, right? Not yet though, because we haven't upgraded the furnaces yet. So we'll need to have 9 plus 1 for the rainbow augments. We have 2. We have another 2 in the other ones, but I don't want to take those out until we've got this up and running. So let's go back to the world engine to make some. Oh wait, no, we need to go home because I think we need to generate some of the stuff from the replication machine. Yeah, we want this. Let's go ahead and clear all these out now. And this requires, yeah, and we got 2, we need 10, we need 8 more. So 32 wire, 32 deep slate, which I don't think we have deep slate ready. We'll just cook up some deep slate. Speed that up a little bit. We have 2, yeah, so we need 8 more. Yep, that's done. Okay. And we need 32 copper wire. And 8 of these. Cool. Back to the world engine. Oop. Back to the world engine. Okay. So this should create 8 of them. Nice. And I think we'll take this and we'll use a flex point here. And we will name it world engine. That way we know where power's going, where it's going. Okay. Let's go back home. Can hear? Okay. Now we can put down the rainbow furnace. Like that in the middle here. Maybe use this as a go-between. And we'll need a plug. Which I'm pretty sure I have a plug here. Yep, flex plug. I'll put it on top. And we'll call this one rainbow. Alright. That being said, let's put the generators in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright. Now we can start loading these, and we're going to need to do, the top is going to be fuel input, and the back will be power, or output. Yeah, so each one's 3, I guess. Nice. And I think there's a way to copy these, but for the time being, we'll just do this. Okay. And the back should be output. Didn't I already do that? What was I doing? Output. Top is okay. Output. 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 Make sure everybody's got an output. Okay, output. All right, excellent. And then we need the ultimate cables. Be pulling power out of these. And we need an energy trash can. This guy. Because we want these never to get full, because if they get full, they're going to stop generating power, and then the rainbow generator stops. So we'll do that. All the power is just going to be automatically thrown out. I believe 512. Maybe that's going to be enough. Let's get our configure out. Items. There we go. Starting to fill these up. Why is this not getting one? Fuel input eject. Okay, now it is. So that's cooking. That's cooking. They're cooking. Oh, and this one's going too now. All right, so now this should be producing 50. Let's get the output to the top. 50,000 RF a tick while this is running. And it should never stop running because we have infinite source of lava eggs as well as an infinite source of the seeds for the chicken. And this guy should be creating plenty of lava eggs for the system. I mean, obviously it's got caught up right now, but obviously it'll fill up and back up eventually. And once it starts doing that, because every time it accumulates, it does 64, so we're good. All right, so we should never have a problem with this rainbow generator staying on. And let's go ahead and we'll chuck load this. I don't know if it needs it, but whatever. And we'll bypass the limit so it can output as much power as needed to the system, okay? Now that being said, if we go back home, we now should be able to free up the space that is beside these, right? Oh, shake it, shake it, shake it. We don't need these anymore, is basically what that means. Don't care about that. Which this can open up for our aura tech. So we're going to do our aura tech. And this is a plug. We don't need this plug. We don't need to be circulating. We need a point, right? Because now we're generating power from the other place. So all this needs to do, and we'll say main power, make it sure, and we'll attach it to Shadex network. Cool. So this should be providing all the power it needs to the system. And we should be able to see on our network. Why is wireless charging not on? Okay. Anyway, network connections. So main power, it's like ticking every now and then. We could look at our statistics here. So at one point it was pulling 6.4. That's probably to get the, network cables and everything that were powering the system for a little while we were doing this back to full. I don't believe that we're going to be pulling 10K power all the time. At least I really, really hope not. I don't see how we could be using that much power. Let's go back into our generator and look at our battery. I mean, it's filling up. It's not, yeah. I wonder, let's go back home. What's pulling that much power? And this is why we started to name our flex points so we can see what's going on. So network connections. This is only pulling, okay, so the rainbow generator is doing that. The flux storage is probably what it is. Because it had to refill. And every now and then it uses like 1,000 and refills it. Okay. So really what's happening, the only thing that's using is main power, and it's only taking up like 600 or so every now and then. and then when it dips below 50,000, it fills it back up. Yeah, rainbow generator is generating at times 38. So we need to do something about our power storage as well, because right now like 12,000 RF a tick is basically being lost because we're not generating, or we don't have the storage for it. Last thing I want to do really to clean this area up a little bit and get us ready for Oratech is start thinking about what we're going to do with this fluids, right? Like right now, it's just kind of tedious to come in here, have to put this down. And honestly, I don't know if we're going to need that much more of this anyway, though, and we may just want to get back into getting the XP. But that being said, I do want to be able to store our liquids in our system. As you can see here, the green ones are not being used. So obviously, this one over here is not being used at all, okay? And that means we can replace it with a fluid one. One of these guys. 64K fluid cell, okay? So let's get that. We need 2 quartz glass and a 64K. Let's get the quartz glass, 2 of these. And we should have a 64K out right here. Pull these down. And we will create a 64K fluid storage, right? And that we can put into our system. And we'll just put this guy into storage. Put that into storage. Put the dirt back into storage. Yeah. Okay. Now what we need to do, and I think I'm going to do it with some more. It looks empty, but it's not. It says 16 buckets of water. Okay. Another set of ender tanks, because I want to be able to basically pull whatever fluids from wherever we're using the fluid tank and get it into our system, okay? So let's go back down, and what was it for the ender tanks again? Right here. Singularity tank and the floor blaze rods. Okay. I think we can do all that. Let's get a singularity. Let's get the obsidian out. 2 of those. And we got to automate crafting from the world engine as well, I think. So much stuff to do. Okay, that'll get us another set of ender tanks. I'm pretty sure I know it. Boom, 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 right? Yeah. And we'll color these blue, because I have blue. Okay. And this will basically be wherever we have fluid that we want to get into our system. These will be for that. Yeah. And let's go back home. And now what we should be able to do... Oh. Okay. We should be able to... Where do I want it? Is right here fine? Yeah, sort of even that out. We need to get a import bus. Oop. Do I not know how to spell? It's I-M. I'm a dummy. Just want a regular one. Yep. And we need another piston. Here we go. And we'll need our... yeah, this guy right here. Right? So if we put this down right here, and then we put cord to connect to the system, I think anything that is stored in here will automatically go out. And we could test that by coming here. There we go. It's going in. Now is it pulling out? Do I see pink slime? I do. So it is pulling everything out of that bucket into there. So we could, in essence, just get rid of that. Right? And it should... Why is it going so slow? I think we need to put some speed. Do we have acceleration? Because I think we got something for a quest complete. Did we not complete the quest? Yeah, now we got some acceleration cards. Let's see if we put those in here. Yeah. Put those in there. Yeah, okay. So now that's much faster. Excellent. Now it's empty. And it should be starting to get the meat as well. Yep. Or we should be able to. I'll just put this in here. Right click, store liquid meat. Oh, okay, there we go. So it stored it. And then the tank, pull that back out. Put that in here. And I think we'll be getting both. Let's look at fluids. Well, I think it's fine. Pink. Yep, it's going up. And then meat also going up. Okay, yeah. So that'll handle all of that, and it'll go directly into our storage. And that also means we can get this stuff up. And also pump this into here when it gets a chance. All right? Yeah. And that will be putting the latex into our system. Yep, liquid latex. Going in. Man, that is slow. Wow. But it's getting it done. Oh, man. And we'll put this up here. And you know what? Lava too. Why not? Just so we'll have lava wherever we want it as well. Susan empties out. Yep, there it goes. And honestly, I'm about done with the pink slime and stuff too. I mean, I like getting XP and some gear, or some chances of gear, I guess. So let's go ahead and swap this back out. Or we can make another one for it, I guess. Not a big problem. I don't know. Okay, that's done now. And now whenever we need it, we could just grab it from the inventory. So let's go. Oh, we don't need any of that. Okay. Put this up, put this up. There we go. I guess we could just put the fluid cow jar up there as well. Put our tools. Oh, wait. This can go into our system. I guess we can put that in our system as well. Like the eat. That goes in our system. This can go in our offhand. This goes at 5. And I think that is everything. I mean, again, we didn't make any progression so much today as far as just cleaning up a little bit of our base. Getting the system kind of upgraded, getting our power upgraded. That's a big deal. Getting our power to the point where we can now start moving into ore tech without having to worry about, making sure the furnaces are full and everything. I don't believe there's going to be any kind of problem. Did we just crash? No, okay. Thought we just crashed there for a second, but I don't think there should be any kind of problem with the power for the next few steps of the quest. Eventually, I do want to get into draconic power and everything too. But that being said, cleaned up our base a little bit, right? Looks a little bit better. Got more power generation. Now we're getting ready. In the next episode, we can get to the aura tech and progression into the next chapter. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If there's anything that I could be doing better or anything that you guys want to comment on, go ahead and let them know down below. And if you want to see me make these a little bit faster or, just motivate me to put these out a little better, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, have a good day.
Bonus feature, family commentary. Enjoy!
means there's going to be a family commentary at the end. So stick around.
Yeah, that's
The
us,
next thing I
family
wanna do here is
commentary.
the game
Yeah.
is
around, guys.
starting slowly but
Stick
surely
around.
to get kind
I
of
think he has
also
something on
torch
his
down.
pickaxe that makes it
And
like
I think I want
to
raise
where
this
it
up
burns
to
it
7
for him.
Really?
And so now
Yeah,
we got
because every
stone.
time he
Let's
tries to
put these down
mine
here
stone,
about-
which turns into
and then we'll just
cobblestone,
start
it turns into stone again.
7, and it should automatically be.
Oh, I think I've seen Dad
going
use that
into
before.
my-
I
let's
don't
get
think it's
our
supposed to be.
molecular metamorphosizer.
Making it
That-
molecular metamorphosator
A
right
tongue
here.
twister.
And we'll bind these. These are glass.
Put them
I think we can still
in there, I guess.
get behind there. Yeah, because we haven't put this one in yet.
This looks
Right.
hard.
Oh.
No. Is that how it's supposed to look?
Mm-hmm.
It like gives a little.
Glass, okay. Glass. I guess I didn't put this glass in yet. There we go. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah. I thought
Well,
they
if
looked
there's an
exact.
outline.
It looks exactly the same
Storage
though.
cube.
Liquid
Power for the
cow?
time being. So I
Yes.
want to do it kind of in
What?
a.
Liquid what?
What's
What do
liquid
they call
cow?
those?
There's this cow
The
that makes white liquid.
rooms that you can make. The
That's
little
not
quantum
white
rooms, or whatever they're
liquid.
called. I can't remember what they're called.
That's not.
But
That's
I
milk.
do think that- also, I think I'm gonna move this stuff into here as well.
Yeah.
Just because it's kind of an eyesore just being out here as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make
I
sure
always thought it
everything-
looked
and we'll
messy.
just-
Messy like oatmeal.
and this, okay.
Oatmeal
Oh,
gets
we'll throw-
everywhere.
I think we want to upgrade the system into rainbow power generators. Or at least
What?
one rainbow power generator. So each one of these, I'm not
There is a
100%
rainbow
sure
furnace.
how much it's
Yeah,
exporting.
sounds
I don't
fun.
remember. I
Sounds
don't have
like
any
something-
upgrades in them
I feel
outside
like
of the
a
augments for
unicorn
the
made it.
generator.
Lava,
But
lava.
lava chickens are kind of slow.
So today is a house renovation
initially,
day, basically.
So we want to
Kinda,
power
yeah.
up our chicken, which is why we got the workout machine, right? So
Workout.
let's get more. Excellent.
La, 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 lava.
We're gonna have to build another roost, and this is all towards the power. So let's get these guys. No, let's let this
Wayfinder?
one close.
That's actually a show.
The Wayfinders.
Fabricator.
Wait, that's a
You are
show.
chosen.
Oh yeah, guys. That's
There we
actually
go.
a
We'll
show.
just buy one.
Watch it. It's pretty good.
Working right.
It's
Excellent.
a chicken.
So it is now pulling.
It's a lava chicken. And
It's a
those are
lava
eggs.
chicken?
There.
Yes.
Cool.
And those are lava eggs. Which are
Oh my
basically lava.
goodness.
And
We've
here we can go ahead
explained.
and start putting down our furnaces. So let's
I didn't know we were
do
gonna work on
nine,
chickens.
I mean, well,
7,
we are.
6, 5,
We are. We're working on
3,
chickens.
2.
I'm so
That's all
excited.
8 of them. Comment on. Go ahead and let them know down below. And
Okay.
if you want to see me make these a little bit faster,
Don't forget to
or,
like, comment,
just
share,
motivate me to
and
put these out a little better,
Subscribe.
just go ahead and hit that
subscribe.
subscribe button.
Bye.
And as
Bye.
always, have a good day.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.